Been a
Hello
while.
and welcome. Hello and welcome back. Well, if you're watching, if you're first time joining us in live streaming, yeah, welcome. By the way, if you're a first timer, let me know in the comment section, okay, so I can shout out your name, okay, for end of session there. So we are here with the real life, the Xbloom owner, okay. Brent, you paid the full price, correct?
Yeah,
paid
that
the
is.
full retail price.
I did. I did get $100 off. I think they had
Okay.
a little sale going on, but yeah, it was $100 off.
So
I think they have a Father's Day deal going on right now too, so definitely check that out.
okay. So anyway, so we have the real life, the actual Xbloom review because pretty
Well,
rare, okay? Because I think you are the first person I know, okay? You actually using the Xbloom daily.
oh yeah,
So, so can you show us a little bit behind
sure.
the scene there? Yeah,
Yeah, you want to do a little demo maybe, or what?
yeah. Let's start with the demo first, okay? So, yeah,
Okay.
let's start with a quick demo there.
Okay. So the basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna run. I have the Andrea Allen collection.
Okay, we have an Onyx.
Yep, this is the Onyx coffee.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get the tripod set up so I can actually
Yeah.
function real quick.
Are you using the front-facing camera or rear-facing
I
camera?
am using the rear right now.
Okay. Good. Rear is
Well,
better. Okay.
maybe not on my phone, not too much better, but no,
No.
I'll do my best here.
By
We're
the way,
good.
if you're just joining us, we are with the from actually Brent owns the Good Brothers Coffee. By the way, okay, the Brent owns the Good Brothers Coffee. So
So
uh,
we're gonna turn on the machine, and you basically you can either tap an RF ID to turn it on top.
oh,
So I just
that's how it works now.
yep,
They used to have the pod on the bottom.
right.
Okay, so this is the pod, Xbloom pod, has the RFID, but now they give you a card.
Right. So I think they're gonna have it as an option when you check out to
Okay.
either have them at the bottom or you get one card.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing was that when you go to recycle these, that you are supposed to
Yep.
take off the RFID chip. Having a card in there eliminates being able to have to take this off before you stick it in the recycling bin.
I got you. Okay. I got you.
So this is a Honduras Geisha Natural.
Okay.
This is Xbloom, and I'm gonna RDT this a little bit. So I do suggest, depends on the beans. Some beans it's not an issue, but I just do like one spray in there, and then we're gonna dump it in the top here.
Okay, so you did that RDT inside the cup?
I did, correct.
Okay.
All right. So it does come with, or at least right now, it does come with your own pod if you want to make your own filters.
Okay.
The Kalita 155s tend to work pretty decent with them. But since we're all about convenience right now, we're just going to use their own pod and
Yep.
make sure it's scanned on top, which it is. Use the high quality metal bracket. The magnetic sticks in there.
There we go.
Basically, you just got to push it down and you're all
Yep.
set. So we're going to get into the grinding side.
There we go.
Interesting. Not
Okay, I can hear it. Hear the sound. So how many gram is that? Do you know?
it's around 15 grams.
15 gram. Okay.
Yep. I have noticed a little inconsistency on the weight. Sometimes it's 14.6, sometimes it's high 15s.
Okay.
But this is a 250 milliliter Quinto glass. Not
Okay.
many cups I have actually fit underneath here. You have to, make sure it's short enough to fit in there.
Yep.
But we'll take a look. So you can obviously have their own particular recipes. Now it's swirling a little bit. There is a weight scale on this bar as well, so it can actually weigh out how much coffee is actually in the pod.
All right.
So now we're doing a little agitation on
That's
the coffee
right.
bean.
Fix it. Yep. Okay. There we go.
Yep, and usually typically brews around 3 minutes and 30 seconds total. Could be 4 minutes depending on the flow rate and the
Oh,
grind size
really?
of the coffee. Yep. So but usually from start to grind to finish you're done within 4 minutes.
Okay.
So and you have full control via the app on what type of recipe. So for example, if you don't like this particular recipe, you can use the app and actually have your own type of recipe. You could have it set in stages. So let's say you want a full 80 milliliters and then have it agitate. You can do that. You can basically have full customization of it. Um, you get a little indication on the screen here of what grind size it is. The coarse is up the highest. So this is probably around grind size 28. Temperature on here as well. And it looks like probably forgot what this. Oh, I think this is how I don't know what this one is. Maybe volume.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Hold on. I'm trying to looking at my big monitor here. Looking at the tiny screen on my phone is
Oh,
painful to watch.
it's ratio. It's pretty obvious.
Ratio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So
Okay.
I think it's 1 to 15 on this one or 1 to 16 ratio. But we have about another probably minute left to go. Yeah, I've been really loving it so far.
So how long did you have that? I mean, so you are the one of first person got it, right?
Yeah, I think there was a good 1,000 people that might have got it before me. I kind of got it pretty much
Okay.
towards the end of fulfilling the Kickstarter, or I forgot what program it was. Um,
So why'd you decide to go with that
yeah,
machine?
so
What is the
sure.
compelling
The
reason?
whole entire reason why I got into specialty coffee was to share what specialty coffee was
Yep.
and to kind of the entire coffee drinking community. So I think Richard on one of his earlier Xbloom videos talked about a statistic that said about 2.5% of people that actually drink coffee
Yep.
understand what specialty coffee really is, different roast levels,
Uh-huh.
because as we know, it's a complicated situation when you're making coffee to understand roast levels, brew methods, how water
Yep.
temperature and whatnot. So basically, having that low 2.5% of people that drink coffee, this is a possible solution to increase that up to basically have more and more regular coffee drinkers experience what us coffee, specialty
Okay.
coffee, so I had to check it out. It had to basically show some support on fulfilling that, making that gap a little bit smaller.
Okay. So have you tried with your own coffee on
Oh
the
yeah,
manual pot?
yeah, 100%.
And
So every day pretty much. So yeah, we sometimes we're busy, where we just kind of want to make a quick coffee, go run and fulfill some orders and whatnot. So yeah, we definitely are using our own coffee with the Kalita filters.
okay.
Yeah,
Brent, can you show me the process on that? Your plastic
sure. Yeah, we
Xbloom cup
definitely can
with
do
the
that.
Kalita. That's 185, right?
Yep, Kalita
Okay.
185. Let's see here.
Is the coffee done?
The coffee is done.
Okay.
We're drinking a lot of coffee today, it seems like.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna set this pod to the side. So basically, the difference is I'm gonna use their own filter. It has a built-in RFID
Okay.
chip at the bottom. We're going to add a Kalita 155 filter on this
Oh,
here.
155.
Yeah.
Okay. Not 185. Okay,
No,
155.
155. Yeah, you do want it kind of small. This isn't a perfect solution. They do make instruments that go in here and push these out to the
I
side, which I kind
see.
of would recommend because sometimes when this moves over, it'll move this over, and then all of a sudden you
Yeah.
get coffee grounds on the outside. So I'm still learning the ins and outs of it. You can kind of RDT to stick it to the side
Yep.
as well. So I'm gonna weigh out 15 grams of coffee in here right now.
I see. Okay. I know. Yep. I see what you're doing over there.
Yeah, you put me on the spot here.
Okay. And then you're using your Ethiopia coffee. Is that Ethiopia?
Yep, Ethiopian Taru,
Okay.
30 grams tart citrus.
Yep. Hey, by the way, so how'd you come up with that Telegram?
Well, it reminded me of Teddy Grahams, so that's kind of what.
Really?
Yeah, that's what we were getting on the cupping table.
I did not get that. Okay, I did not get the telegram when I drinking your coffee.
You know, we've gone through a couple different profiles on this one. We did update it semi recently as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to RDT this a little bit. Here's another little trick on bringing in, actually dumping this into the actual hopper is not the easiest. This thing is kind of, I don't know, either I don't understand it or it's kind of pointless. I've been already seeing the community make 3D funnels on top of here.
Okay.
My trick is to pull it out and then put it on top and fill the beans up this way. Otherwise, they're spilling all over for me.
All right.
So I'm basically dumping that in there. I use that as a little kind of miniature funnel. Let's get this thing just pulls out, which is great. We're going to.
And then you're going to put that one in.
Yep. RFID. We're going to go with the default.
Yep.
Default profile.
Okay. Do you know the default profile on that one?
It looks like size 28 grind.
Okay.
I have to pull up the app, which I'm not able to right now. Probably around 201 on the water.
Okay.
And it looks like a 1:15 ratio. I could be off a little bit on that.
I bet you they're close enough.
Let me transfer cups real quick.
Yep.
All right. So then basically you just hit the down button.
Yep. Yep, there we go. Are you happy with the grinder so far? The Xbloom grinder?
Yeah, we still need to do more testing on it. It's a conical grinder. I think it's a 30-something millimeter. Could be off on that. But overall, yes, I understand why they would use that. I have been pre-grinding my own coffee, with a flat burr SSP. You have to do a little trick as well. You have to have 4 beans in the grinder in order to trick it into actually brewing. So there's a couple, quirks with it if you want to grind your own coffee. But yeah, so far I've been pretty happy with it. I don't know if it needs to be seasoned at all. I'm guessing we probably have 1.5 pounds through it or so.
Okay. So I know you've been using it for a while. So what do you really think about Xbloom so far?
Yeah, I love it so far. I think it's made for 2 different types of people. I think it's made for the person that doesn't want to deal with coffee equipment, doesn't want to deal with ratios, just wants to open the pot up, scan it, go walk the dog or whatever, come back and have your coffee ready to go. That's about 5 times better than a Keurig coffee.
That's true.
Normally get. But they also have, I think, a category for more advanced people that want to have more control of their coffee. So it's definitely obviously created with specialty coffee people. That's also accommodating to, hey, maybe I want to have this, different ratio. I want to agitate. I want to have this type of swirl. I want to be able to, play with it more. So it's kind of one of the unique product where you can be as basic as you want with it, or you can start to get advanced with it as well.
Got it. Okay, so I mean, do you buy again? Do you recommend to other people?
Think if you are getting into specialty coffee and you don't want to buy a kettle, you don't want to buy a scale, you don't want to learn about ratios, and you're okay with spending, $2 to $3 per pod, and you want that convenience factor, then it's a game changer for you. You're not going to have anything in comparison on your Keurig that you would have on there. I do think it's a little bit pricey if you're trying to do it more yourself, and let's say you're okay with learning that and experiencing that. It's definitely more of a want item than a must have. If you're in that type of world where you are going to want to do it yourself and learn, and happy to learn that too. So yeah, I think it depends on your what choices that you want to make on those kind of factors. But
Scott, by the way, if you're just joining us, we are talking to Brent from Good Brothers Coffee. So this is a Brent from Good Brothers Coffee. I've been, talking about his coffee for over the years, about last 3 years actually. Good friend of mine. Brent bought the Xbloom, so I asked him this morning to come on and share his thoughts on it. By the way, so Brent offers all of you 15% off on all the coffees, right? All the coffees.
15% off.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's called Hunt15. Okay, use that code.
Right.
Okay, Hunt15, and then we need to talk about the hello and welcome back blend. Okay,
That's right.
all right.
We
Okay, so I've been talking to Brent for a long time. I want your Neapolitan, okay, with caramel, sweet caramel tasting
yes.
notes.
Yep. We are looking
Okay.
for a caramel notes. We have a lot. We have probably 15 coffees that we're going to be cupping tomorrow that are more
Okay.
into the low acidic, high body.
Yeah.
Some with
And sweet.
caramel.
The Neapolitan is dark chocolate. Okay, that's fine, but I want some sweetness to it. So yeah, work
Absolutely.
on that
That's what we're
for us to
looking
be
for.
fun. Work
That's
on
what we're
that
looking
for it
for.
to be fantastic. All right, buddy. Thank you for joining us this morning.
All right.
I'm gonna
Take
see you
care.
on the Discord. All
See
right.
ya.
See you guys. See you later. So that's the Brent from Good Brothers Coffee. It's nice to talk to him. So he's the one, we've been talking about his coffee for a long time, and he's great, great guy. We definitely have some fun with it. Anyway, I hope, and I'll be back later. Okay, I'll be back later. We're gonna make some more coffee as well. Should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun. And I got some unboxing to do. I just got this care package from. Okay, so this is a care package from San Anthony Industry. Friends at San Anthony Industry hooked me up with some fun gear there. So let's unbox that later. And let's brew some coffee. Okay. All right. See you next time.